Hi guys, happy Friday. I was so looking forward to the barbecue bash and I messed up my times and I was hoping to get lunch today, but it turns out it doesn't open until 4, which sucks, but just have to go tomorrow and go somewhere else for lunch today, I guess. I wanted to talk about the note I got on my personal page from the Sarah app. Somebody, I guess, had left me what they perceived as a nice note. I kind of think of it as like a grandma, and I do have some older fans. Hi, older fans. And I'm sure it was well intentioned, but what it said was, you're beautiful inside and out, and I hope that you open yourself up to love and intimacy after your divorce. Well, I don't talk about dating because I don't. If it were hysterical, or if I were almost engaged, or it were serious and I were introducing the kids, that's probably something to talk about. But I haven't gotten to that point yet. Sorry. I've been on a few dates, and I immediately know, like seriously, within the first 5 minutes of meeting someone, whether it's gonna work or not. And sometimes I make new friends, and sometimes it's just, thank you for hanging out with me for an evening. This isn't gonna work out. I guess that's the blessing of being talented, is that you know really quick whether something's gonna work or not. But the implication is that without another person, that I essentially can't be happy and whole. And I resent that immensely. If there were one thing that I could really change about our culture and our world, is that you have to go to school, graduate from school, go to college, get married, have babies, and then you'll be happy for the rest of your life. Because that's not how life works. As someone with personal experience, there are plenty of people who don't graduate from college who become internet billionaires. There are plenty of people who never get married, who live wonderful lives. There are plenty of people who don't have children that are extremely happy and have plenty of money to burn. We can't keep putting this story on people. Women are so pressured to find a partner, whether they're gay or straight or trans or bi, whatever the pressure is, it is there immensely. We have to look beautiful for somebody else. We have to be smart and demure and meek and whatever, the marketing gurus say that we're supposed to be at this point in time, whether it's skinny or curvy or whatever. And none of that is true. What we need is to be happy with ourselves before we can ever be happy with anybody else. Thank you for listening to that rant. But we really need to stop telling people these things. It's killing us. It's driving us insane. This is why people are depressed. They're like, wait, I'm married, I have kids. Why? Where's my happily ever after? What do you mean everybody's cheating? What do you mean? This is not how life is supposed to be. And it's funny, most of us reach this point and we're like, wait, what? And that's why people have midlife crises, because we weren't able to write our own stories. We need to start telling young women to focus on their passion, their careers, traveling, doing fun stuff, spending time with friends, and stop the pressure of, oh, you need to date, oh, you need to get married, oh, you need to blah, blah, blah. No. Follow your passion, find your passion, follow your passion, build your tribe, live your life with joy, so that if and when you find a partner, great. If not, you're not unhappy and miserable and lonely. When people find partners out of desperation, it doesn't work. That's not how love works. So yeah, I've been dating, but no, it's nothing serious. And yes, I'm open to intimacy and love, but it's not really anybody's business or anything hysterical. I mean, people are just dummies. they are, and I only use the Bumble app so that the women write first once they match or whatever. And I've had some guys just be complete and total douchebags, because some guys are. I've talked to a lot of nice guys who just weren't for me, and it's nice to have that level of maturity to be able to say, hey, you know, I think you're really cute, you're really smart, but you know, a lot of it is when guys typically find out that I have a special needs child, they run. And you know what? I want them to run, because I'd rather you run right away than, you know, fall in love 6 months down the line, meet the kid, and be like, oh, I didn't know you had an autistic child. I can't handle this. Peace out. Like, yes, so I'm always very upfront with people. I have an autistic son. He's a special needs child. You know, my kids come first. You're not going to meet my kids for at least 6 months, at least. And that you know, some people can't deal with that, and those aren't the people that are for me. So I'm completely okay with that. I'm not on a timeline. I'm not on a schedule. You know, I'm ridiculously busy with work and everything. I wish I had more time to train. I would rather train than date. But I kind of tend to balance it just so people stop complaining about me not dating. I appreciate the concern. I do. I'm not sitting lonely at home ever. I can assure you of that. I'm not crying on my pillow at night. No way, man. I have an amazing life. I am so grateful for my epic life. I have weekly adventures. Some are planned, some are not. I love my kids. We have a lot of support and, you know, ongoing stuff with Dean's autism, and that's just the way life is. It's not something to pity me for or be sad about. You know, I want a partner. I want a best friend. I want everything, and I'm not willing to settle. Period. End of conversation. So if you are a young woman or a young man, or an older woman or an older man, and you're like, oh, I just want to find somebody, to stop. Find you. Make you happy. I mean, that is... we focus so much on other people. We need to be focusing on ourselves, and not in a selfish way. But if you don't know yourself and somebody asks you, hey, what do you need in a relationship, and you can't answer that question, how fair is that to the other person? You don't want to be wasting somebody else's time because you don't know you. And you're never going to find true happiness until you find out what you want and you need. It's just, that's how it goes. That's life. I wish you all well if you're searching for love. It's challenging, but it's also fun and exciting. So just don't take it too seriously. If you take it too seriously, you get disappointed and you get hurt over people that you've never met, who probably aren't worth it. And just keep your eyes open for, you know, people regularly. If I see someone handsome at the barbecue, I'm probably going to start a conversation. Why? Because if I don't, that's an opportunity that I missed. If you're not bold in love, well, what's the point? Be bold. Wouldn't go up and be lewd, but, you know, hi, how are you doing? I'm Jessica. How are the ribs? You know, start a conversation. I enjoy getting to know people, whether they're my clients, my friends. You know, it's... Stop putting the pressure on people, please. Stop putting the pressure on people. Just because you find a partner doesn't mean you're happy. And a lot of the people that I know that are married are miserable and on their way towards the end. There are some people that are absolutely wonderfully in love and have fantastic relationships and just think. So yes, all my alarms are going off because I'm running late. However, yeah, please stop putting the pressure on people. Don't be so hard on yourself. You deserve the best. Wait for it. Find it. Yeah, it might take longer than you want. Yeah, I never expected to be divorced and a single mom of 2 kids. I never expected that. Not in a million billion years. Ever. I expected to get married, and I would be married for the rest of my life. I knew things would be challenging, but I never expected to be divorced. Never. Ever, ever, ever in a million years. But, you know, part of that is my fault. I chose the wrong partner. I ignored all of the red flags because I decided that I wanted to get married and he was the one. And that's on me. The fact that I stayed after all the terrible crap started happening. Also my fault. Terrible crap, that was all his fault. But It's life. We learn. So thank God for divorce. I mean, otherwise we just would have been in a freaking miserable relationship with 2 kids, giving them, you know, the model of being miserable in a relationship. And I don't want that to carry over, man. My father's been divorced. I've seen angry women holding on to hurt and pain. I don't want that for me or for anybody. I certainly don't want my kids to see that as a role model in their life. I want them to see someone independent and strong and happy and joyful and having fun and having friends and having adventure. Like that's what I want for my kids. So I'm giving myself that gift and that opportunity as well. Have fun with life, please. Please don't take it too seriously. And if you're dating, good luck to you. Because it is challenging, but be patient. Enjoy life with yourself. Please don't take it too seriously. We don't get out alive. We don't. You're gonna die. Yay! Have fun. All right? I love you guys. Have a fantastic Friday. Have some barbecue for me, because obviously I'm missing it. I'm so upset about that. I love you guys. Bye.